let's take a look at a quick method for improving accuracy when laser cutting using Lightburn. In this tutorial, we'll be working with CorelDRAW to modify our graphic, Eufymake Studio for setup to print, and Lightburn for the final cut. You'll notice on the right, our graphic has a transparent background and will be printed on a clear acrylic. The outline on the left represents the standard cut line for the laser. Take note of the two sets of registration marks. The ones on the cut line align perfectly with the graphic. Now we're ready to export our files. The cut line will be saved as an SVG for use in Lightburn, and our graphic will be saved as a PNG for Eufymake Studio. Now import your graphic to the canvas. It's important to note that when importing graphics onto the canvas, the image is enlarged. I'm not sure if this is a software bug or simply how it was designed. However, for this process to work correctly, the image size must match the exact output dimensions from CorelDRAW. The ink mode is set to white, then CMYK. The white layer is printed twice. For this project, I wanted a slightly transparent look. Adding more white layers would make the print appear more solid and opaque. Now let's place our acrylic sheet into the printer and take a quick snapshot. At this stage, the graphic doesn't need to be perfectly aligned. Just position it roughly in the center of the acrylic. And let's print. Our ornament is now ready for the cutting stage. First, we'll align the red dot with one of the registration marks on the left side of the graphic. Then, do a quick test pulse and make sure the mark lands as close to the center as possible. Once the first registration mark is set, we need to let Lightburn know exactly where the laser head is on the bed. Start by ungrouping the graphics. We're focusing on the X on the left side of the graphic, and within that group, it's the one on top. Next, open the Print and Cut feature. The first step is to click Get Position. This pulls the current coordinates from the laser controller into Lightburn. This step might not be necessary on newer lasers, but the one I'm using is a few years old. Once that's done, click Set. Next, we'll use the top registration mark as our next position reference. With jog selected, the laser head will move somewhere close to that mark on our ornament. Keep in mind, it's only making its best guess at the location. Same as before, we need to click Get Position to update Lightburn with the laser head's current location. Then click Set. I'm using the setting of no scaling. Be sure to double check your cut settings for power and speed. Also, it's important to note, it's not recommended to run your CO2 laser tube at 100%. My setting may show that value, but it's actually adjusted directly on the laser itself. I know some will see this process as having a lot of extra steps, and it does, but I found the accuracy is much better this way, especially when you have internal cuts as well. Hopefully, you found this video helpful, and I wish you the best of luck with all your printer and